Assalamualaikum. Madayaw maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. On July 1, I officially took the office of the Vice President of the Philippines, clearly reminded and guided by my mandate and the contract that I signed with the Filipino people during my inauguration in Davao City. That I will serve God, I will serve the country, and I will serve my fellow Filipinos. My first 100 days as Vice President had been marked by many challenges I had prepared myself for, given my long experience in government service and politics. Challenges are part of the job. They flow through your path as a public servant. They test your resolve, they test your determination, they test your dedication to public service, they test your anchor, and may even push you off track. You may sometimes lose sight of everything you intend to do because of these challenges. As a public servant, I am no longer surprised by these challenges. Instead, I look at them as opportunities as they open windows for us too. With great sense of urgency, study, assess, and address conditions that we need to overcome to move along. Today, let me report to you that in the first 100 days of my first year in office as Vice President, we have initiated watershed decisions that would not only significantly change the way Filipinos look at the office of the Vice President, but most importantly, would strengthen its mandate and will enable the office to serve more and more Filipinos across the country. The watershed decisions that we have initiated, the reforms on the pipeline, the expansion of the existing social services programs, the implementation programs aimed at addressing lack of livelihood, and recovery from disasters and armed conflicts, these all bring us to an office of the Vice President that will never leave any sector behind. As offered by the OVP will not only be concentrated in the National Capital Region, but will also reach the regions in Mindanao and the Visayas. We have established OVP satellite offices in Dagupan, Cebu, Tacloban, Zamboanga, Davao, Surigao del Sur, and Bacolod. This is first in the history of the Office of the Vice President. But more than that, the significance of the OVP satellite offices can be best appreciated by the number of indigent Filipinos being served day in and day out. The satellite offices have made the Office of the Vice President become more accessible to Filipinos, offering a menu of services such as medical and burial assistance. The OVP Disaster Operations Centers to institutionalize the disaster relief activities of the OVP. Another first in the history of the Office of the Vice President. The Disaster Operations Center will put disaster response at the forefront of OVP operations, recognizing that disaster or calamity-stricken communities desperately need relief assistance and other social services. The Office of the Vice President Disaster Operations Center will work closely and will complement the operations of other concerned agencies, including the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council and its local counterparts, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, and local government units. Fresh from its inception, the OVP Disaster Operations Centers responded to the victims and survivors of the July 27 earthquake in Abra. In coordination with the OVP Disaster Operations Center, the OVP satellite offices will also respond and aid those affected by disasters and calamities in the regions. We have also assisted 3,000 residents of 6 towns of Nueva Ecija who were affected by the recent Typhoon Karding, giving them 5,000 each. The 15 million assistance was made through the Assistance for Individuals in Crisis Situations of the Department of Social Welfare Development. Office, one of the challenges we immediately identified was the need for the Office of the Vice President's central office to be centralized. Moving all the OVP workforce into one building was necessary for faster, more efficient, and more effective public service delivery. From 2 separate offices in Quezon City, the Office of the Vice President is now located at the Robinson Cybergate Plaza in Mandaluyong. One OVP. The goal is to establish a permanent office for the future Vice Presidents of the country. We have also conducted initial scoping and linkages with the National Center for Culture and the Arts, National Historical Commission of the Philippines, and the National Museum of the Philippines for the construction of Museum of all Vice Presidents of the Philippines. OVP Central Office, the medical and burial assistance for indigent Filipinos continues and even improved with our partnership with the Department of Health for the Medical Assistance to Indigent Patients program. The program covers at least 31 public hospitals all over the country. Our partnership with the Department of Social Welfare and Development enables Filipinos in crisis situations to access government assistance through the OVP satellite offices. We launched the OVP Libreng Sakay program to provide the riding public free transportation services in key areas in Metro Manila, Cebu, Lapu-Lapu, Mandaue, Bacolod, and Davao City. We hope that through this program, we will be able to provide relief to some of our fellow Filipinos who rely on public transport for their daily commute to work, to school, and many other places in the country. This is in partnership with the Department of Transportation.
Well, what can you say? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment portion. We have reached the end of today's video. In behalf of my partner Rina and the rest of the Splat Communications and Simplified Strategic Solutions team, thank you. Till next time. Stay safe. Rosa out. Bye.